Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be one of the first videos I've made in like 8 months. Sorry for just getting right into it. I'm going to be talking about my dreams. The point of this video is to be talking to you about, as a child of God, what it's like to have control in your dreams and the spiritual war that's going on this place that you live. There's a lot going on in my life. To be honest with you. But anyway, this is my room. I have a room. I've been waiting. It's like 3 years, 9 months. I finally have a room. There's a thing that I hung in my room. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I got a room. It's awesome. Yeah, I sleep on the floor. I love sleeping on the floor. I got back issues. That's by design. I like that. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you about my dream. I had to show off the room though. I gotta be appreciative. All right, placing my phone somewhere. Oof, didn't think this far. Hang on, give me a second. Yeah, shut up. Good enough. Anyway, I'm gonna do my best here to describe this dream. Yes, 2 days ago, real quick, I was walking to Market 32. I was walking to Walmart through the Market 32 parking lot, and I heard God tell me to go to Market 32, which is kind of like out of the way of my plan of what to get and what all that. So I did. Like I heard that, like I not heard it like audibly. I just felt that direction being highlighted to me intuitively, and so I went to Market 32, and some guy showed up, asked me for a cigarette, and I went, "Oh, you're the guy," because like it was so immediate that I was blown away that immediately, like, go that way. Like, why? Okay. Hey, you got a cigarette? Oh, you're the guy. Like, you're the reason why I'm here. And he said, "I'm the guy." What, like I have a reputation or something? Like, I had like a whole big demonic speech about why. This is getting to my dream in a minute. There's this whole big demonic speech about like all that. Like, I'm just trying to explain to him, like, God told me to, like, but he just won't have it. His demons in his mind are just like attacking me, and I'm just like, okay, like super calm, being loving on my end, bringing up God and the fact that he told me to, like, I'm doing all that, but like, dude's just like, you have a great day. No, you have a great. I hope you have the best day. Donald Trump's winning. You have the best day. Program speeches. You the best day. Have a great day. Donald Trump. Like all that. I was like, I have no idea where any of that's coming from. Anyway, and so I'm trying to tell him that there is a person with narcissistic traits at that job. She's a girl. Sweetheart. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but I'm just being honest. Like I know, like because I've dealt with it. There's like she got a demon. Like she got demons, but sweetheart, but it's narcissistic traits. I don't know how else to word that. When you see somebody with those traits, the way I would describe it is some demons or a demon, whatever demons are in that vessel, and they're programming the vessel to be a good vessel to hold them. How can two walk together unless they be agreed? So anyway, I'm talking to him, and I finally say, "Can I pray for you?" And no. And he's like, "No, big no." I'm like, "Why won't you let me pray for you? Isn't it trippy that you won't let me pray for you?" So I finally convince him that I can pray for him. And then that chick walks by at the right moment, at the right time to distract me, to go, "Hey, where's your staff?" And start screaming. And I answer her question. I look back, the dude's walking away. After he said yes. Like the moment he said yes, finally, like, Satan's like, those demons, they do that. They coordinate in that way. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because today, I know I just woke up. I guess it'd be yesterday, whatever. I said 2 days ago. Yesterday, I got off work just a few hours ago. Like, I've been asleep. But anyway, I got off work. And I went to Market 32. And I had a lot of revelations. God was talking to me. It's a whole other topic I can't even make in this video. But God was talking to me about how the world is a stage and a lot of things are lies. And just like the level of deception of celebrities and like what those things are and like stuff like that. And I'm showing my buddy Mike, and my buddy Mike, my manager's over there looking at me like, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of the stuff you're showing me is like I could tell. I'm like I'm putting out all the evidence for him, and he's through videos and stuff, and he's like it's hitting him. So it's interesting. God was talking to both of us, whether he wants to admit it or not. God's in the room talking to both of us. Anyway, so that all happened. Mike has demons. I don't mean this against him. I love him to death. But my point of saying all this is it's quite obvious that the demons in my life that are just, where are you going? You going? What are you doing? Stop it. No. Anyways, they're watching me do my thing that I do. And anyway, so I go to Market 32, and I'm just gonna be blunt. This is gonna get dirty and like weird in all kinds of ways. I'm just being blunt. This is from my perspective of how it was going. So I'm going into Market 32, and I walk in. A guy walks out with a cart full of just junk food, like 10 boxes of Oreos and cookies and like Pop-Tarts and like just like pure junk, like straight sugary trash. You're a drug addict. God has revealed to me, like, you shouldn't be playing video games and you shouldn't be eating sugary junk. Like, these are things that have been put on my heart. And so, anyway, so I'm walking in the Market 32. I see that guy. And then right when I walk in, I walk to the left. There's like a little hangout area for a manager to like look at cameras and stuff. Usually that girl that's like, "Where's your staff?" Would be hanging out. There's a guy with a controller playing like on a Nintendo Switch Portable or something. I don't know. I just see him like doing that over the game. So I look at that and I'm like, whoa, this is trippy. Because I'm connecting the dots, the sugar, and there's the video games. Okay. I'm really tired. And the vibe is kind of telling me like I might be getting attacked in some way. Like I'm kind of picking up on that. Like these are temptations. But when you quit them, it's like stupid. Like heroin isn't a temptation for me, right? I've never done heroin. But if I walk by and I see a bunch of like drug addicts just sitting there all looking like stupidly horrible, I'm not seeing temptation. I'm seeing like the demonic level of destruction that these habits bring. Now that I've quit sugar and quit playing video games and I don't really have an enticement at this present moment, I'm like looking at that cart full of sugar like, ugh. And then I'm looking at that guy just like that's how I kind of saw it. So I walk by, I get some stuff. I'm in the grocery store. There's like this weird, awkward moment that I don't really know how to describe well, but I'm going to give it my best shot. You ever have like kids, or if you know kids and they're like 8 years old and they like you like, let's say you have an 8-year-old daughter and like she's like, I'm stretching and like start like doing like something like a kid would do, but it's kind of like an adult would look at it and go, that's kind of sexual. Just be like, but they're a kid. They have absolutely no comprehension that that's what's happening. They're just moving around because they are a kid and they can move around. Like, Anyway, so I'm walking through. I see some mother like doing like this thing with her eyes. And I was like, what is she looking at? Then I look over and I see her daughter doing that thing that's like really sexual. And I'm like, I'm not engaging in this. It's just like a upper class white chick that buys it at Starbucks and her daughter doing that, and I'm just like not the guy to like interact in this. I just can't, like, I'm not supposed to interact with sugar. I'm not supposed to interact with video games, and then there's like this thing, and I'm just like, these are all like things just like to avoid. Like, to be honest, like the conversation, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like anything. So I just F that, and I went and got like a bell pepper for my steak dinner and stuff like that. So my vegetables and like, I just totally, I was like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm passing that up right now. Anyway, and so this is gonna get to my dream in a second, but I say all that, and then I come home, and all my roommates like had to build a fence, and then it started raining on them, and so they couldn't finish it. They were like a fence and a half away from finishing it, but they couldn't finish it. And so they come home all drenched and soaked. I had to walk through the rain as well, but I didn't care. But they were all drenched and soaked, and like they just wanted to finish the job. All this negative, it would seem to be negative things. And then, not to pry in their life, but I don't care. Somebody else that I know was invited to a wedding, and then like they were like kicked out of the wedding in a way. Like there's like this whole thing where it's kind of like, you're a friend, but there's 19 other friends that we think are more friends than you. So, and there's like a 20-person limit, a 19-person limit, so you're not allowed to go. And so I'm hearing all that, and I'm like, man, everybody's kind of having like an interesting day. And then my buddy from church's brother died, who lives right there. Like I can like look at his building from where my right from through my window. He lives in a tower right over here, 5 stone throws away. So it's just interesting. Like if you like think about how I just explained that day, I don't care. I count it all joy when you come into various trials, for this is the will of God in Christ for you. So I'm always happy. That's literally the Bible verse of my church. Count it all joy. That's literally the one that's on the shirts at my church. Like James 1:2. Consider it pure joy when you come to various trials. So anyway, I already have that programmed pretty well. I was trying to explain it to some people in my life. They didn't really handle that well. I just let it be. I said, all right. Again, I cannot engage. I've noticed that all day. Cannot engage. Like there's just something about me with people today where it was just like could not engage. It was coming off wrong. And I was like, well, I'm able to maintain my vibe. I got God. Those are literally my thoughts. Screw it. Anyway, to my dream. I went to bed, and in my dream, I was like in a dream in a dream. In my dream, I was playing a video game in my mind. Playing a video game in my mind. It was like Mario. Not Mario, but it was like Mario. Like the color looks like Mario. And it was not on like where you like walk like this, but like that. Like that. That's kind of like I'm looking at the bird's eye view down, grassy fields. And I'm playing, and in the game that's in my mind, there's a certain level of like lucidity going on. I'm aware that I'm dreaming. Like I'm aware. And I'm talking to God in my dream. It was crazy. Not like that I'm getting responses back in that sense, but like I'm aware that I have a relationship with God in my dream. And so in my dream, I'm like figuring out the controls. I'm guys moving. There's like an attack, like a dash forward, like something like that. So I'm like, okay, that's how I can move. And there's like a dash. Okay. I'm doing all this in my mind. I think I was laying down in a bed in a dark house / a couch, a bed or a couch like thing. And I'm picturing this. So best I can describe it is, you ever like dreaming and you have to go to the bathroom, and I've done this, I've pissed myself before in the past, or in your dream you think you're in the bathroom and you start peeing and then you realize you're still in your bed. Do you know what I mean? Where there's like that going on? That's going on in a dream. So in my dream, I'm in like a room of some kind. I'm laying down on like a couch or a bed. I think I'll say a bed / it's hard to tell. And I'm dreaming of a video game. So there is a certain level of me laying flat on my right side. Like I'm laying like that, and I'm like in this dream in a dream. And I'm like figuring out the controls while my body lays flat on this, wherever I'm at. And in the game, it's hard to remember. Like there's things I was like a creature thing I'm attacking or whatever. That wasn't like that highlighted. It was very low key chill, like in the sense of I'm just figuring out how to move. And I remember in my dream I said, "Is this why you said not to play games, God?" So I could figure out how to play games in my dream. Like I don't like that's literally like my logic. That's like a quote right there that I had. I said, "Is this why you told me not to play games, God? Because that way I can learn how to play them in my dream," or whatever the hell this is, like some kind of freedom in my mind. And this is important. If you've ever played video games and you close your eyes, you can see the images. It's rewiring your brain. And you got to remember, you live on a planet ruled by demons that know how to make advanced technology. And, you think we made that. You think people made video games and stuff. But that's not really what's going on. This is fallen angel tech. And so there's like a level of understanding of how we get it and how it works, and then there's like this other higher level understanding of how the devil and everything else knows it works and is working on you through these things. So it's just trippy because in my dream I'm controlling this game, and I remember on the top left of the screen, it's almost like God was panning the camera. I was panning the camera. I think I was moving the camera. I'm not trying to take credit from God, but like I don't know how this part's fuzzy in my memory. But there was 666. Like I remember like I panning the camera, there's like these different objectives. And on the top of the screen in my dream, in my mind, it would add up to where, oh, I put a 6 there for that. And that thing would, okay, that would be a 6 there for that, and whatever that was, there, 666, like it was in my dream. And yeah, and anyway, it was in my dream. And I'm gonna kind of get out of that because I can't really remember everything that happened about all that. But the point is, I at some point quit playing the game in my mind. I do remember being on my side. Like I said, I'm in a house, maybe like a basement or something in the house with carpet flooring and stuff. I'll explain that in a second. But I'm in like a bed or a couch or something. And I do remember, I'm gonna give you tidbits of things I remember. Like a presence behind me that should instill fear, and like kind of like I'm waiting for something to touch my back, but there's like this remembrance that I have God. There's like a thing about that kind of going on. I'm just not afraid. And so I do remember having a moment like that. At some point, I get up out of my bed. Now, this is the thing. I kind of think what I'm about to describe next is me pissing the bed. As in, I think I got out of the bed to go to the bathroom to piss, to start feeling the fact that I'm still in my bed and I'm pissing. AKA, I'm in a dream, playing a game, and then I decide to quit playing the game in the dream while I'm in my bed. And then I get up out of the bed, but I think I'm still in the bed in the dream. Like, it's so complicated. Anyway, so point is, I'm in this house, and I'm up, and I'm walking around, and there's a Bible verse. There's a light, like, I gotta look it up, but Jesus is a lamp to my feet. Do you know that one? Is a light that is a lamp to my feet. I cannot see anything in this house. I can only see like this far. But really, I can only see like around my feet. That's it. I mean that. Like I can only see around my feet. Like I'm looking around, I can see where my next step is. Like that's it. That's it. Like that's the only way I can describe this. I'm in a completely pitch black environment that's like a building with rooms and furniture and stuff and things. It's like a home. And I'm walking around and I have no fear. And I remember I had a thought which was like, God is with me. Like, what happens if I walk up and some big, horrible, nasty looking thing like pops up? Who cares? Like that was literally my thought. So cool. Anyway, so I'm walking through and I'm like going through all these rooms and stuff. And I'm figuring out the game again. There's like a certain level of how I was figuring out the video game in my dream that I'm figuring out the video game that is me walking around. I don't know how to explain that. Because I'm like lucid. Like it's a lucid dream. There's like a certain level of I'm in a dream going on. I'm aware enough. There's like a certain level of it. Maybe not completely, but enough. I'm walking around. And like I said, I can't remember where this next part pops up. I can't remember if it's because I'm still in the bed or I sit down. I think I did get up out of the bed. And I walk into a room where there's a girl on a couch, because now it's a couch. So I don't remember how I went from a bed to a couch. So this is the best. I'm sorry if this is going everywhere. It's a little like fuzzy. But the point is now I'm in a dark room, cannot see absolutely anything. And I know I'm on a couch. I can feel the couch, like 100%. I'm on a couch, and there's a naked girl on this couch. There's the the back of the couch, and you'd be sitting on it. You'd be like looking that way. It's I'm on this. I'm pulling one of these, but I switch over like did that. So I'm on the couch facing this other chick, and this part's gonna get a little dirty. Sorry, I just don't know how else to go about it. I'm just gonna be honest. She's naked. She's like this in front of me. I'm feeling the bottom of her legs, like towards her ass cheeks. I can feel the crack of her butt. I'm fingering her. I'm just being honest. Like I literally licked my fingers and went back. It was real. It was 100% real skin, like pure, like I was touching real flesh in my dream. 100%. Could not tell you the difference between that and doing it in real life. It was 100% the legit experience. And I can even describe to you based upon just touch that she's not sitting like this. She's sitting slightly off skew with her back to this couch. Like that's how accurate I can remember it. So I'm feeling her up. I'm doing all that. We ended up kissing. And some point when she was kissing me, she I don't know what she had. I have nothing. There's absolutely zero visuals at all. I can feel her like tits over me. We're kissing, and she went like she started like siphoning me. Like I could kind of feel like a pool, kind of doing that with her face locked onto mine. And I remember my thought was, this is demonic. Like I had that thought, this is demonic in my dream. And I could feel how there really wasn't a response to the chick now that I'm having this thought. Like when I'm playing with you, you're playing with me back, and we're having like this sensual experience together. But once I have this thought that this is demonic, because I can feel like this kind of thing going on, it's kind of like we're locked in. So there's like, shut up, like, kind of like, this is the point of why we're even doing this, is so I can like siphon you. And so I stopped engaging. Like I just stopped fingering her and touching her ass and everything. I just kind of like stopped, and then I woke up. Yeah. But I just wanted to say it was crazy. There was a lamp to my feet. Like I gotta look up that Bible verse. Jesus, he's a light. There's a lamp to my feet. I could walk around because of this like ability in my dream. It was awesome. And like I said, this like lust demon or whatever it was, a succubus that was in my dream, was so real. Like there's no difference. I'm half contemplating, was I touching my own ass like in my bed? This is so real. No, like this was a whole other person. I don't have those parts. So like it's just like a real thing. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's 100% just as real as like in real life. There's so that, yeah. I don't know how, Anyway, and yeah. It's basically explained it. I have another lucid dream story. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll probably post it later. I just want to post this. This is for me to remember. I'm like documenting my story on my YouTube channel. Unless if you watch this and you want to give it a like, or you want to ask me a question, I will answer any question. I will make a YouTube video to answer any questions that you have. And sorry if this comes off selfish, but since nobody watches my YouTube channel, and I just kind of like it just to have a documented story of everything that's happened to me, so I can look back and reflect on it and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, I have a video called like my lucid dream, where I had a dream where it was two different dreams. If you listen to this dream, it's a dream in a dream. I had another, you ever have a dream and then you wake up and go back to bed and there's like a whole other dream? It's kind of like that. I had a dream where I was doing something. I was I was in a dream where I was like awake. I was in a dream where I was like doing something in a classroom or something with a person, and like the lights were low, and I was talking to like a chick, and I think I remember like an axe or something. Like there's something. And then I have a whole other dream. I'm laying in a bed in this dream, and there's a TV all the way at the end of the bed. If this cuts out, I'm still posting it, but I'm going to try to explain the connection between these two. And anyway, so I'm in my bed, and I'm in a brain foggy haze, like all y'all are in your dreams. You shouldn't have that. Like, I'm genuinely thinking this is like some kind of induced demonic thing, which is why you have these hazes in your dreams. For all you know, 5G tower, like, I have no this could be just how it's been this entire time here, like how demons do it. I don't know, a lot smarter than we are, but anyway, but yeah, so I'm laying down on my bed, and I'm hearing something on the TV, so I grab the remote to turn it up, and it won't work. And so I get up out of the bed, and I walk on over the TV, and I get up to the TV. I'm like, what are they saying? And I'm adjusting the knobs on the TV to focus. And, it started out with hearing sounds, and it was like on the TV, they said something. And I remembered that what they said was what happened to me in that other, I'm in a dream. Like, that's what happened. Like, I connected the dots that what's on the TV, it's a portal of that other dream I was just having. And, like, that all came together. Like, how the hell could you have another dream? Like, I just focused in. I was completely sentient. I went from being like 4% drug-induced guy at the mental hospital drooling to me now in my dream. Totally aware. And I was in a house. And I was like, I'm in a house. I'm dreaming. Where am I? So I open up the doors, and it's completely pitch black everywhere, kind of like what I just described. But I could see a little further. I could see like through across the room. It's just dark. And that same thought, just like in this dream, same thought, which is is there like a demon or like a monster or something around? And again, no fear, just like walking right through all the doors, busting in the door, walking. I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm at. Like, it's so cool. I ended up going outside, and I look at the house, and I go, I'm at a house. Houses have addresses. If I pull out my phone, this is in my dream. If I pull out my phone and Google map it, I'll be able to find out where I'm at in my dream. Like, this is totally rational thinking. And I ended up getting a ladder to get higher up because the address was sitting on the building, and I knew I could see part of the numbers. I even remember the numbers. If you watch my old YouTube channel, I talk about it's like 9-5 or like something. Like, I remember a couple of the numbers. And anyway, so I was going to figure out the numbers, and then a metal bug. If you know what Morganson's disease is, if you understand anything about chemtrails, or if you watch the Matrix movies, or they pull out the big metal bug out of Neo, I had a little metal fly land on my finger. I felt the presence of this thing before it did it. Like, in my dream, I remember, like, I felt something was coming, and a little metal fly landed on my finger and like vibrated into my finger, and my whole finger started vibrating, and then a bunch of them came at me, and then I woke up. Anyway, there's a lot of parallels between those two. Mine that involved a TV screen and being in a house, and this one was a video game and being in a house. And anyway, again, this video might not be fun for you, but I wanted to post it because I wanted to document it, and I wanted to try to remember the best I can. But yeah, I had like a dream with a succubus just now, trying to siphon me. And it was really fun all the way up until that last part. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Rebuke. All right, I'm good. I'm going to get out of here. Like and subscribe if you want. If anybody watches this, whatever. If you do watch this and you're like, I want to ask him a question, ask me a question. I'm totally down to make a video just for you. I don't care, but this video was for me. I'm just being honest. The truth. All right, I'm going to go. God bless you.